Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to episode 27 of 9, episode 3, Haru iro haru koi haru no kaze. So we were able to, well, for now, defeat the final boss. So-called final boss. I'm a bit bumbling here because it feels like it's not really a final boss, but it is. But anyway, all we did was delay Aris's return until the 15th. Well, I think it was 15th. It was 15th or 17th, somewhere around there, where they will get the weakened ambrosia to then remove our notice of all of her contracts, I guess you could say. Yeah. So last time we were in a bad situation, and it was kind of a deadlock between both sides. But thanks to Noah, she was able to talk to Haruka and edge her towards having more confidence in herself, as well as be more active, or I can't find the right word for it, but we needed Haruka in this fight. She was the key to the whole success. And after seeing Kakeru in a bad situation, bad state I should say, she resolved herself to get herself together and act. She had a plan, and she used it. Where she would, what was her use again? Alright, she kind of buffed everyone in a sense, like made everyone feel like they were healthier and more able to do things. She woke up Kujo and Sora. Then she told them her plan. She was gonna have Kakeru to kind of distract her. Oh, I don't think she said that directly, but it was more what happened. Sora was then to use her power to erase the barriers of Iris's, which I was pretty glad they used it in that way, because I forgot about it could be used that way. And then Noah had to use her power to keep Iris from moving. We still don't know fully the extent of Noah's power. It's not been explained to us, but I'm sure we'll get that explained in episode 4. So once she was in place with no barriers, it was up to Kakeru to... Oh no, sorry, not Kakeru, sorry. It was Kujo. Kujo had to use her power to steal the artifact from within her, which allowed them to separate Naruse and Iris from each other, for now. So they set a delay now until they get them weakened ambrosia to cancel it all. So now everything is done, everything is calmed down. It's the next day. And I theorized that, okay, well, there's not much else to do, right? I mean, there's Yoichi you have to sort out with Yoichi's problem. We have to go through the ace scenes. We have to sort out Iris's problem. I mean, not Iris, but more like the weekend ambrosia one. So yeah, that's still got about 15 days-ish. But I still thought, okay, well, it's not going to be that long. I mean, there's not much else really to do, you know? But I was told by someone in the comments that, yeah, maybe it's going to be a bit longer than that. So I'm quite interested to see what we can expect. So, yeah. Another thing that was mentioned to me was about Haruka's green stigma. As I mentioned in the comments, it was more like I didn't take notice too much of it, but when I really looked at it again, it was quite strikingly different. obviously we don't have much information and not much was said at that time, so I can't really say much about it. But it is true that every other single stigma has been blue, so I'll keep that in mind from going forward. So yeah, I think that is it for the recap. Yeah. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen next. After helping Cynthia to her bed, we all returned to my place. Okay, they all returned back home to his place. Alright, they're all gonna sleep over anyway, so. I had Sophie heal my injuries. Well, she just closed the wounds, so the pain is still there. But since the fatigue was finally catching up to me, I fell asleep near instantly. Everyone else dropped like logs onto the floor and went straight to sleep too. By the time we woke up, it was already past noon. Wow. We all washed up, ate up, and settled down. Then suddenly, Sophie appeared. Okay.
改めてご苦労様。調子はどう？特にかける？
最悪。
Yeah, I'm sure you would after all that. While I'm still lying in bed, I replied to Sophie without even looking at her. Well, I do feel somewhat better because of the painkillers that others got me. Though my wounds are closed, I still received countless lacerations and bruises all over my body. Seriously, I should be going to hospital for this.
俺、あんま喋んないと思うけど、ちゃんと聞いてるから続けてくれ。
さっき冗談でつっついたらマジギレしてたよね。
またやったら全力でぶん殴るぞ。
Same old Nimi siblings.
はい、すんません。治療ってこれ以上は無理なんですか？私では無理ね。そもそも傷を塞いであげただけでも大サービスなのよ。サービスってニーニめっちゃ頑張ったのに。感謝しているからこそサービスしてあげたの。ミヤコとソラは問題なさそうね。はい、大丈夫です。私も。ノアは？まだ疲労が残っているけれど、今日一日休めばおそらく全開する。そう。はるかは？はい、私も大丈夫です。本当に？
The reason why I'm quite curious about this now as well, I enjoy the really now, mainly because Haruka was one who overused her power the most, I think. Then it was Noah. So it's just like it was with episode 2. We need to be careful of people who overuse their powers, because then we'll end up with an episode 2 type of problem. So hopefully everything will be alright.
はい。
She does it.
何か気がかりでも？はるかは気づいていたかしら。全身にスティグマが浮かんでいたのを。
Right, yeah, that was one of the things I mainly focused on when I saw the stigma. I didn't focus on the green, but more on the whole body one. Because when we've seen that before, it was with Sora, and she went out of control.
全身？顔と腕、手にまで広がっているのは確認した。そうなんですか？自覚がないのが少し心配ではあるけれど。生異物の力を最大限引き出した結果と解釈したけれど、違うの？
We'll take it as a yes and a no.
合っている。けれど引き出したのではなく引き出してしまったということもある。
負担が大きいということね。イーリスがよりしろの命を無視して全力を出したように。
そう。そのまま力が暴走した挙句なんてこともあり得るわね。
Yeah, because like, if she were to think of anything, it might just happen instantly. We don't know the power of it.
暴走。大丈夫なの？
She just mustn't use her power anymore?
もしそうなら先輩も契約を破棄した方が。でもあんまりそういう気はしないんです。むしろやっと馴染んだというか。
その感覚があるなら心配ないかもしれないわね。
Yeah, I remember it was mentioned before that people. It's not like they would go out of. It's not like they would definitely go out of control. It's more like, I think Sophie did mention the one time where you can gain control of it, but I'm not too sure.
本当ですか？
断言はできないけれど、でもこれも気がついていないでしょうね。スティグマの色が変化していたことに。
Yeah. So it's also quite important with that. Okay. The only other person who I think has a different stigma color, I think it was Iris. I think it was a reddish, but I think I might be mistaken with that one. But other than that, I don't think we've seen any other different colored stigmas. I'm thinking now. Yeah.
確かに変わっていた。そうなんだ。
あれはあなたの心の色。アーティファクトがあなたの心に染まった証。なのだけど、こちらの世界の人間がその境地に至った前例がないのよね。だから多分大丈夫としか言えないのよ。
私の心。あの時すごかったよね。こう力が湧いてきて何でもできる気がした。先輩の力が私の力を強くしてくれたような、そんな感覚がありました。理想を現実にする力、仲間の能力を理想値まで引き上げる、それが本質なのかもしれないわね。仲間の、私皆さんに謝らないといけないことが。
Senpai's tone of voice suddenly drops. I sit up, wondering what she has to say. She then lowers her head and proceeds to pour her heart out bit by bit to everyone present.
皆さんの仲間にしてもらえて私嬉しくて、もっと皆さんの役に立ちたいってはしゃいでいました。皆さんとの時間は楽しくて、まるで夢の中に、普段私がしている妄想の中にいるみたいで。けれど殺されたって聞いて現実に引き戻されました。ああ、夢でも妄想でもないから死ぬんだなって怖くなりました。弱気になって自分のせいで迷惑かけたらって怖くて、それならいない方がって逃げ出そうとして、結局私に責任を押し付けて、自分じゃなくて別の自分がしたことだからって失敗した時の言い訳を作り出して。
I mentioned it last time as well. Like, I like how to tell the differences between the two characters, mainly with how they refer to themselves, the watashi and the watakushi. Here as well is like, here I think this is the I was a bit behind on this, so I didn't really focus too much on this part. But I think she was saying when she was saying pushing onto my other self, it's more like watashi ni, like she pushed it onto her other self, but she's referring to her other self as the watashi. But yeah, I might have just gotten that mixed up. But anyway.
勝利を祈ってって、それが私の役目だったのに。新見さんとノアちゃんが頑張っている間も、私は弱気なことばかり考えて、ノアちゃんに叱ってもらえて、やっと自分の身勝手さに気がつくことができました。私が最初から勇気を出せていれば、新見さんはこんなに傷つくことはなかった。ごめんなさい。私のせいです。
She bows to everyone, practically hanging her head in shame. I'm sure that none of us feel that it was her fault. While we're still scrambling to find the right words, Yuki speaks up first.
何でも自分のせいと思ってしまうのはただのおごりね。私でいたあなたの力は神には通用しなかった。悪い影響だろうとそれは同じ。あなたのせいで悪化したことなんて何一つない。けれど
Yuki takes a long sip from her bottle of black tea and continues.
あなたのおかげで勝てたのは事実。あなたがいなければ私たちは全滅していた。謝罪も反省も後悔もいらない。ただ誇ってほしい。私たちを勝利へ導いてくれたことを。ありがとう。勇気を出して戦ってくれて。
こちらこそ、私なんかを仲間にしてくれて、ありがとうございました。
Senpai's eyes fill with tears, and all of us look on with kind gazes. Except Sora, who's got a weird frown on her face for some reason.
そうら、どうしたんだよ。
いや、ね、謝るのはむしろ私じゃないのかと。いや、私たちじゃないかと。
I don't know if he's just referring to herself and Kujo or everyone else, but yeah, I was wondering about that as well. Like, throughout the whole thing, Sora and Kujo mainly only did something at the end. I mean, it worked, but I'm sure they must be feeling guilty as well.
タッチ俺か
違う。ねえ、みやこ先輩。
Yeah, okay.
そうですね。
Because they were knocked out pretty easily in the beginning. I mean, it wasn't their fault, so...
大半寝てましたからね、うちら。はい、誠に申し訳ございません。いや、ショックですわ。ただでさえパーティーのおまけ感強かったのに、開始早々気絶とか。対抗力に関しては仕方ないわよ。もともとこちらの世界の人間は低いようだから、余計に契約したアーティファクトに依存してしまうの。気合で立ち上がったノアが特別だっただけ。気にしなくてもいいわよ。
So I know Kakeru is fine with it because, according to Sophie here, he has high impudence, which is more higher resistance to artifacts. But Haruka, does she also have it then?
いや、ほんと、小坂先輩、起こしてくれてありがとうございました。おかげで最後に働けました。本当にありがとうございました。いえ、必死だっただけで、私も
ちゃんと皆さんのお役に立てて、最後にお役に立ててよかったです。最後の最後にちゃんと仲間らしいことできてよかった。
なんかお別れ感出してますけれども。
Oh yeah, it does sound like it.
だって
Was she thinking maybe like we were only together because we needed you to fight the evil eye and the evil eye's gone, so we don't have to, we don't need you anymore type of thing?
イーリスの野望を阻止したので解散。
Yeah. Well, evil eye meant just the main evil.
するの？
そんなつもりはないけれど。どうしてそう思ったの？
ごめんなさい。勝手にそう思って。魔王を倒したらなんというか解散してそれぞれの道を行くのがセオリーかなって。
ああ、確かに。そうね、そういうエンディング。そうね、一旦解散しましょう。
So I find that little pause funny because to me it was more like she's contemplating, should I continue my Shunibyo act? And it's not always an act, but the way she is. Or should I not say anything in a sense, but more like, okay, well, alright, let's break up for now. Well, so the thing was, for now. 一旦変えましょう。not 変えましょう。Sorry, wrong word. Anyway.
何流されてんすか？何そういうのちょっとかっこいいとか思ってんすか？そもそもまだ終わってないわよ。
Yeah.
魔眼は回収できた。そういう意味では大きな山は越えたけれど、
先生の契約の問題が。
それも残っているし、忘れているかもしれないけれど、私の目的は全アーティファクトの回収。それとイーリスを倒したつもりでいるみたいだけれど、サツキと同調することを妨害しただけ。イーリスはピンピンしているから、こちらの世界に減退を送り込むことはいくらでもできる。私と同じようにね。
Alright, I forgot that she can do that. Because she was mimicking Sophie on the other side.
まだ倒せてないのか。とはいえ、脅威ではないわね。よりしろがない以上、こちらの世界で力を振るうことはもうできないし、何よりかけるから世界の目を奪うことは絶対にできない。この枝でイーリスが行動を起こすことはもうないでしょうね。
薬ができたら先生と一緒に俺も契約を破棄するつもりだったんだが。
もう一度世界を閉じるまではあなたに持っていてほしい。それが一番安全。
そっか、わかった。
あなた今いくつ持っていたかしら、アーティファクト。
I think he has 3, 4, kind of. He has Ghost, Overlord, Fire, and a bit of the World's Eye, I think. Fragments of the World's Eye.
ソフィーに借りた炎のやつと余市から譲ってもらった魔眼と減退。
オーバーロードと合わせて4つ。もう一度聞くけど、体調は？
Okay, maybe 5-ish. Sorry, I forgot about the evil eye as well. Kind of 5-ish. But yeah.
体中クソ痛いこと以外は別に。
あなた、契約したばかりのアーティファクトを妙にうまく扱うのよね。才能があるのかしら。
I just laugh now because I remember how Sophie used to call him so useless and and oasis space or whatever type thing in the beginning.
褒めてる？
ムカついてるのよ。
なんでだよ。
減退ってあれだよね、分身作る的な。だからあの人いたの？フードの怖い人。
ああ、姿形が一緒なだけで、お前を落としたあのゴーストとは別人だけどな。
よくわかんないけど、仲間ってことなら別にいいか。
とにかくあなたたちにはまだ働いてもらうから、今はしっかり休んでおきなさい。
そうするよ。ろくに動けね
ニーニー大丈夫？今日泊まってこっか？
え。お前がいたら休めないから帰ってください。
は、何それ？は。
帰る。お大事に。
じゃあ私もお邪魔しました。一段落したし、ニーニくん治ったら打ち上げとかしたいね。いいですね。ニーヤン、早く直してよね。
てめえこら、触ったらぶん殴るって言ったよな。
やべえ、マジギルだ。お疲れした。お疲れ様でした。ニミさん、
はい。
いえ、本当にお疲れ様でした。お大事になさってください。
はい。お疲れ様でした。
Everyone stands up and takes their leave from my room. The door closes shut with a heavy thud. Silence. I was kind of hoping that Haruka would at least stay behind, because I mean, obviously we still gotta sort that out, but okay. With the room suddenly quiet, I feel a tiny bit lonely. A feeling that things are actually over now hits me. But as Kuja said, the dust still hasn't settled. Something still weighs on the back of my mind.
ソフィー、
何？
陽一は？
さあ、治療してあげた後はレンヤって子に任せたから知らないわ。
そっか。
あの子のこともまだ片付いていないわね。
そうだな。
忘れろとは言わないけれど、今は気にせず休みなさい。あの子はあなた以上の重傷だし、すぐには動けないわよ。
ああ、わかった。
そうなさい。それとありがとう、イーリスを止めてくれて。何よその顔は。
いや、そんなマジなトーンでお礼言われると思ってなかったから。
そんな反応されるなら言わなければよかった。
どういたしまして。綱渡りだったけどうまくいってよかった。
同調が不完全だったとはいえ、イーリスと真正面から戦ってその程度で済んだのはラッキーだったわね。
何回か殺されたけどな。
今生きてるんだからいいじゃない。しっかりと養生なさい。じゃあね。
Sophie disappears into the warp in space. I'm alive, huh? The 4th of May that I saw, the one where everyone died, didn't come to pass. Everyone is alive. I got the evil eye. All that's left is... You know what? Forget it. Sophie told me not to think about him, so I won't.
いってって。
I struggled to turn over in bed and close my eyes. Better just get some shut-eye. I can't sleep very well on the account of the pain, so I spend the entire night nodding off, then waking up again over and over. But now I'm hungry. But I don't want to go out. It's not that I can't get up and go out of the house to get some food, but it would take a massive amount of willpower to do so. I really don't want to go out shopping while in excruciating pain. I might just break down in tears midway. That being the case... Ah,
おう。
good use of it. I called her out. Man, this artifact sure is handy.
あのさ、
どうした？
弁当買ってきてくれない？
は？
弁当。
てめえで行けよ。
痛いから体。超痛いから。
コンビニくらい行けんだろうが。
頼むって。
はいはい。何買ってくりゃいいんだよ。
なんか適当に。何でもいいから。
財布は？
テーブルの上。
たく、俺をパシらせるとはな。何買ってきても文句言うなよ。
食えりゃ何でもいいよ。頼んだ。
めんどくせえ。
Oh?
誰だろう？
空か？
あいつなら勝手に入ってくる。セールスとかかもな。
寝てろ。俺が追っ払ってやるよ。
Ghost walks over to the entrance. The door creaks open. I can barely make out the voices talking. Wait, isn't that...
客だぜ。
Thought as much.
やっぱり。
It's Senpai. In her hands are 2 shopping bags, filled to the bursting point.
飯作りに来たんだってよ。
マジっすか？
出かけるの大変だろうなって思って。あと、置いてもいいですか？
I just wanted to mention, I like it how Ghost's smiling.
どうぞどうぞ。
She sets the bags onto the table and starts taking the contents out.
痛み止め切れたら大変なので買ってきました。湿布も買ったのでよかったら。
うわ、めっちゃ助かります。ありがとうございます。いくらしました？
いえ、お金は大丈夫ですので。
いや、でも。
甘えとけよ。見舞いのつもりで買ってきたのに、金出すなんて言われたら、お前も微妙な気分になんだろ。
お前、意外と常識人なんだな。
それだけ創造主のお前がつまんねえ男っつうこった。もう俺必要ねえだろ。さっさと引っ込めろ。
いえ、料理できるまで時間があると思うので、いていただいた方が。
Is it mainly because you don't want to feel like you're alone with him, or...?
時間があろうが俺いらねえだろ。料理手伝えってことか？
いえ、
Yeah.
二人きりだと私がやらかす可能性
が。決めるのは俺じゃねえけど。
じゃあとりあえずゴーストにはいてもらう方向で。
へいへい。
すみません。じゃあ作ってきますので。
ありがとうございます。お願いします。
その前に力使ってやってくれよ。痛み消せるんだろ？
At first I was like, okay, interesting. You forgot you could do that as well, yeah. But then I was like, but then you're using your power again.
あれはやめておいた方が。
There's also, we realized it's also not just pain removal, it's more like an illusion that you're removing the pain. So in a sense, you're just damaging your body even more.
なんで？
多分なんですけど、不思議な力で痛みを消したわけじゃなくて、 アドレナリンの分泌を促すとか、そういう作用があったと思うんです。
Hmm.
私の新見さんの苦痛を取り除きたいって願望がそういう形で実現したんだと思うんです。体に負担をかけることになるので余計に体力が消耗しちゃうんじゃないかなって。あ、でも我慢できないくらい痛いならもう一度やってみます。
ああ、いえ、大丈夫です。我慢できないほどではないんで。鎮痛剤も効いてますし。
じゃあてめえで飯買いに行けよ。
出かけるのは辛いんだよ。だから作りに来てくれたのほんと助かります。ありがとうございます先輩。
いえ、じゃあ作ってきます。
Bag in hand, she walks over to the kitchen. I didn't expect Senpai to come over. Now I'm super excited for her cooking.
あいつ料理できんの？
できる。
No, wait a minute. Didn't she say she didn't know how to cook some time ago?
弁当買ってきた方がいいんじゃねえの？
そういうことを言うんじゃないよ。失礼だよ君。
大丈夫かよ。
Looking concerned, Ghost cracks open the door and peeks into the kitchen.
カレールーの箱凝視してたわ。カレーなら失敗はなさそうだな。
That's what I like about curry. I like this. I like this one saying I heard the one time where it takes skill to make bad curry.
あー、カレーか。いいな。しばらく食ってないわ。
But it becomes the only time it will be bad is if the person thinks, okay, well, I can just add this, this, and this to curry, and it'll still be fine. That is when it becomes not good.
食ってんなら。
いや、家で作るやつを。外食のカレーとは別ジャンルだろ。
俺にはわかんねえよ。湿布貼ってやろうか？
今はいいや。風呂から出たら貼る。
へいへい。
Ghost switches the PC on, pulls up some video sites, and flops herself down to watch. I'm on the bed, tapping away at my phone. Man, having Senpai cooking for me is one thing, but seeing Ghost making herself at home in my room, weirdest feeling ever. Maybe I should have let Sorta stay over.
うーん。
やっぱ弁当買ってきた方がいいんじゃねえの？
やめなさい、ゴーストくん。失礼なことを言うんじゃない。
Ghost sighs and gets up to go take a peek in the kitchen again. It's cutting onions.
泣いてんぞあいつ。
え？
玉ねぎ切りながら。
Yeah.
ああ、玉ねぎ。
絶対あいつ料理できねえぞ。手つきやべえぞ。
いや、大丈夫だって。全然大丈夫だって。
You gotta give her credit though. She's trying her hardest to make a meal for him. I think that's great.
てめえも不安になってきてんじゃねえか。声震えてんぞ。
不安なんてねえよ。めっちゃ楽しみだわ。早く食いてえわ。
てめえみてえなのが何でもうまいって言って、まず飯バカ女を産んじまうんだろうな。
Flabbergasted, Ghost heads back to the computer and returns to watching videos. Seriously though, this is curry. I made it just once when I first started living by myself and still cared about learning to cook. It wasn't five-star cuisine or anything, but it was still pretty dang good. And a complete newbie like myself didn't mess it up. It will be fun. It'll be fun. Totally, yeah. Convince myself that it will be, though I still have a bit of a wait.
What?
The smell of curry wafts in the air. Any apprehensions about taste immediately vanish. I knew it. She wouldn't screw up curry. There's no way she could have. Ah, I'm so damn excited. In contrast to my giddiness, Ghost still has a scowl on her face as she takes a look into the kitchen once more.
おい、
What?
ん？
あいつ板チョコ入れたぞ。
隠し味だろ？割とポピュラーだろチョコは。
Yeah, I have heard of that as well. I don't know.
丸々全部入れたぞ。
Okay, that's a bit too much, I think.
え？
全部だ。隠し味なんてレベルじゃねえ。全部ぶち込みやがったぞ。
いや、まあ隠し味で使うくらいだからたくさん入れても別にいいんじゃない？うん。
おいおい、袋からどんどん不穏なもんが出てくるぞ。
不穏？
インスタントコーヒー、ヨーグルト、蜂蜜。
Those are interesting ingredients?
まあそれ全部隠し味として効くやつだし。
ガッサガッサ入れてんぞ。
Okay. That's what I was talking about earlier. Once you start just dumping things in, that is when it becomes a problem.
え？
インスタントコーヒーすげえ勢いで入れてんぞ。やべえ。あいつ加減を知らねえ。やべえぞおい。ああ、もう見てらんねえ。俺知らね。
Ghost makes a remark in resignation and goes back to her spot. Are we really gonna be okay? No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fine. All I can do is convince myself and wait.
お待たせしました。
Finally, the curry is ready. Senpai's expression looks the slightest bit forced, but it's probably my imagination. Probably. I'm sure.
どうぞ。
I like ghosts in the background. They're like acting like a ghost nearly. I mean, it looks nice. On the table, plates for two are laid out. The moment I see it, the reality of the situation hits me. The sauce looks surprisingly normal. Doesn't smell weird either. But the rice, it looks awfully wet. I wouldn't call it porridge just yet, but it's incredibly wet and sticky. You must have gotten the water to rice ratio wrong, senpai. Well, I've made that mistake before too. Still, I'm relieved. This isn't something that I'd consider a failure. It's totally edible. Yeah, it's not burnt. Heck, I'm overjoyed to eat something she worked so hard to make. Alright, let's dig in.
いただきます。
どうぞ。
I grab my spoon and scoop up some of the rice and the sauce. Here goes. Yep.
どうですか？
Okay, it's bad.
嘘つけとしか言いようがない顔してんぞお前。
すみません。
こちらこそすみません。
I set my spoon down on the table as I apologize. Like, What is this even supposed to be? Curry? Can this even be classified as curry? There isn't an iota of spiciness, it's just awful. It's pure suffering. Like, what is this? Oh my god, what is this? Senpai, I'm sorry, but oh my god, what have you created? Senpai probably also understands that this is not good. She looks so dispirited. She's tearing up. This is where a man's gotta step up. Not a morsel of food left on the plate. That's the Naomi family rule. Senpai's eyes go wide as she sees me go in for a second helping. And a third, and a fourth. So this is just gonna make it worse. Okay, the flavor base is definitely curry. Once I get used to the taste, I can keep going.
おい、無理すんなよ。
いや、無理なんて。
むせてんじゃねえか。
On that crap.
いや、ほんと、大丈夫。野菜がゴロッとしてて、俺好み。
Senpai looks on, half in astonishment as I down spoon after spoon of the stuff. Her gaze falls upon her own plate. She picks up some with her spoon. And slowly eats a mouthful.
まずい。
おい、言いやがったぞこいつ。お前が我慢した言葉、自分で言いやがったぞ。
すみません。これ言い訳できないくらいまずいです。すみません。
Senpai hangs her head and lays the spoon on the table. When she goes so far as to say something like that, even I can't keep on eating. Both of us just sit there, petrified. An awkward silence pervades the room.
あの、
ごめんなさい。私、いつも迷惑ばかり。
いや、迷惑なんて。
だって私、新見さんのこと好きなんです。
Okay, I was not expecting that. That's good. I enjoy these types of things where you don't expect it, it's just happens. Okay. Interesting.
は？ん？
The sudden confession catches me off guard and I panic. Wait, did she just say she likes me? Did she mean like me? I have no idea how to react. I just freeze up completely. Even Ghost is stunned. Her mouth hangs open. Meanwhile, Senpai continues on haltingly.
初めてメッセージをもらった時から、新見さんは私のことを気遣ってくれて、優しくしてくれて、私なんかのためにとても一生懸命になってくれて、すぐ好きになりました。でも私は何もできなくて、してあげたいことを私にさせて、私自身は何も甘えてほしいとか頼ってほしいとか口ばっかりで何もできなかった。初めてリグベーダの人たちと戦った時、高峰君が冷静に分析をって言ってくれましたけど、違うんです。ただ怖くて何もできなかっただけ。私にそういう態度を取らせていただけ。朝のことだって本心では望んでないとか怖いとか私が勝手にとか言い訳ばかりしていましたけど、本心では少女漫画みたいな男の子に追われる自分を楽しんでいたんじゃなんて 思ってしまって。私とアーティファクトの力を私は都合よく使っていた気がします。都合よく使っていじめられていたあの時のように怖いことから逃げていた気がします。そうやって傷つかないように自分を守ってばかりで。ノアちゃんに叱られてやっと気づいたんです。私ってなんて卑怯なんだろうって。だから力を逃げ道にせずに自分の力で頑張らなきゃって。私じゃなくて私が新見さんのために何かしなくちゃってそう思ってたんですが。失敗しちゃいました。ごめんなさ
い。先輩、俺は。
そういうとこじゃねえの？今までダチができなかったの。
はっ！
The mood instantly turned cold, thanks to what Ghost said. Oh, what the hell is she thinking?
おい、ちょっとゴーストさん？
いや、言わせろよ。空気読めねえから今までぼっちだったんだろ？
読めてませんか？
読めてると思ってたのなら病院行けよ、頭の。
Wow.
お前、いい加減にしろ、おい！
うっせ、黙ってろ。こいつなんやかんやで甘やかされてんだよ。てめえみてえなやつによ。うまい飯用意してよ。大将がいいじゃんって思ってる時に告るならわかるぜ。殺風景な部屋でってのはまああれだけどよ。胃袋をつかむって言うしな。ベストじゃねえにしても悪いタイミングじゃねえよ。でもよ、アレンジしすぎて変な味がする失敗カレー。水加減間違えてべっちゃべちゃの白米。見た目と味でドン引きしてるとこに好きなんですだぜ。おまけにクソ長え自分語り。どう考えても空気読めてねえだろ。そんなんでオッケーしてもらえると思ってたのかよ。アホかよお前。てか俺がいる時に言うかね。第三者がいるところで好きですって普通言わねえだろ。アホすぎだぜお前。
Wow, okay.
そもそもよ、しょっぱなからおかしいんだよ。連絡なしでいきなり来やがって。そういうとこだぜお前。つかさ、てめえまずいの分かってて出しただろ。なんとかなるかもとか思ってただろ。で、なんとかならなかったら唐突に自分語りとかいくらなんでも空気読めて。
In the middle of her brutal tirade, I don't know how to pronounce that, Ghost suddenly vanishes before even finishing her sentence. Rather, I make her vanish. Yeah, I should have pushed her away so much earlier.
すんません。あの不良娘が。
Oh. Sorry about that. That was a mistake on my side.
すんません。
いえ、せめて新見さんからの知ったと思い受け止めなければと。
ああ。
Senpai breaks into tears and I panic like crazy. What do I do?
ゴーストは確かに俺の原体ですけど、俺の考えを代弁しているわけではないので。本当に俺があんなこと考えているわけじゃないので。
すみません。すぐ泣き止めますので。
Cute way of crying.
いや、本当ティッシュ どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。またダイナミックに鼻かんじゃいました。
I couldn't help but laugh. Senpai looks down and fidgets. Well, at least the mood's lighter now.
すみません。ゴーストさんのおっしゃる通りです。胸に刺さりました。
I do apologize for a long episode, but I want to at least get this part overdone with, but I don't know how long it's gonna be.
私、うざいですね。すみません。
先輩。
はい。
何もできなかったって言ってましたけど、そんなことないですよ。俺、先輩に何回助けてもらったか、本当に支えてもらっていたんです。だから、すみません。こういうの慣れてなくて、なんて言えばいいのか。
もう一度チャンスもらえませんか？
え？
本当は言うつもりなかったんです。いつものその勢いで。でも今までの私なら言えなかったことです。私、今日のことでイーリスに立ち向かったことでちょっとは変われたと思います。だから頑張ってもっと変わるので、もう一度チャンスをください。今度はちゃんとしたいです。勢いじゃなくてちゃんと考えてしっかり伝えたいです。その時にお返事もらえないでしょうか？
わかりました。
よかった。今すぐ振られたら死んじゃうなって思ってました。こういうのダメですね。猶予をもらえたので次こそ頑張ります。
はい、待ってます。
はい。じゃあ夕飯すみません。これは持ち帰って処分しますので。
いえ、ちゃんと食べます。
でも
先輩が初めて作ってくれた料理ですから、全部食べます。食べたいです。
ありがとうございます。
Senpai bows deeply, then stands up.
ごめんなさい。疲れている時に押しかけてしまって。
嬉しかったです。来てくれて。
今度はちゃんと連絡します。すみません。
いえいえ、いつでも来てください。好きな時に。
お邪魔しました。
はい、また。
I see Senpai off, shut the door, and lock up. I sit down, stare at the curry, and take another bite. To be perfectly honest, yep, this doesn't taste good. But we defeated Iris, and the Senpai confessed to me. What a turn of events! My brain still hasn't caught up. We fought with our lives on the line, and I technically died a whole bunch of times. And then for the first time in my life, a girl confessed her love to me. My heart's pounding like crazy, but it is because of excitement left over from the fight earlier, or both my mind and my emotions are a mess. I guess you could kind of call it the suspension bridge effect, but I'm not too sure. As I continue to put my thoughts together, I chow down on spoonful after spoonful of this mysteriously bittersweet curry. Okay, I do apologize for the long episode. Wow. Let's see, where to go, what to say. So, firstly, the whole thing was more just talking back and forth, getting finalizations of what has happened, what could happen, and what will happen. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but... So, firstly, the one major thing we have to think about going forward is their stigmas and their powers. Mainly between two people, Haruka and Kakeru. They both grew their stigmas, or not their stigmas, but their powers in a great amount of time, short amount of time, and is cause for concern. Then we're not sure. Oh, I think that events happened on the 2nd, and then the 3rd day in the morning, and the 3rd day was that. It was the whole previous scene, I think. Well, it might have been the 4th, but either way, a day or 2 has passed, so you should be fine now. But yeah. So in terms of what we can see in the future, well, expect to see in the future, is a talk with Yoichi, see what's going to happen with that. The talks with Naruse, and what we can expect from that as well as the final injecting the ambrosia or drinking it when that time happens. So yeah, still quite a bit to go. Also to have to develop the relationship between Kakeru and Haruka as well. So yeah, I can see it lasting quite a few more episodes than I thought. Well, I mean, if I'll do these long, hourly long episodes, it's probably gonna be shorter. I honestly don't like these long episodes. The reason why I didn't want to stop there was because I don't want it to be like I stopped there in the middle or just after she confessed, and then like 10 minutes into the next episode and starts an H scene, you know, that type of thing. So I'd rather just get to the point where I thought it would be, end it there, do the H scene, and then do after that type of thing. But it ended up not happening. But anyway. Yeah. I also gotta say though, I like the interaction with Ghost now as well. She, obviously not the same, but she reminds me a little bit of Sora, because I like the dynamic combination between Ghost and Kakeru as well. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it was an interesting episode. Too long for me, so I do apologize once again. But yeah, I think that'll be it. So yeah, we'll see what happens next time, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought, and I'll see you all next time.